I am Jessica Lowell. I am a luxury wedding and portrait photographer in North Georgia, and today I am going to talk to you about my gear bag. I got a couple of questions. I actually just recently did a reel and showed off my bag and a lot of the stuff that was in it, and I had some compliments wanting to know what kind of bag this is. I also have a YouTube video, the what's in my bag, from I think it was 2018 or 2019, but a lot of things have changed. I've married up since the low pro backpack. So I'm going to show you why this is my favorite bag. A little bit of the contents. I think I'm going to dive deep into some of the lenses separately. But this is the Streetwalker hard drive. What I love, so there are plenty of wedding photographers and they carry their cute little leather bags and they have their straps. That's not me. I am definitely function over form for myself. So when I'm looking for a camera bag, I want it to carry everything I need. Everything. And as I'm a natural light photographer and I'm also an off-camera flash photographer, whatever you want to call it. I do all of the things I can, but on a wedding day, I really don't need any flash until the reception or until, excuse me, that's my dog barking. But on a wedding day, I really don't need my flash until the reception, night photos, and sparkler exits. So everything I need until about 7:30 p.m. is all in this bag. And then everything I need for any kind of other shoot, senior shoot, maternity shoot, I do branding photos. It's different depending on whether that's indoor or outdoor, but everything I need is in this bag. I literally throw it over my shoulder and I'm good to go. Yes, I've weighed it. I'm not going to tell you what it weighs, but I have had clients have me hike up a mountain with this bag. It's okay. I get my steps in, my quads are good and strong, and it is what it is. Actually, it's close to 40 pounds when it's full, but it's not always full, so it's about 35, 40 pounds. I want to carry everything. I like to keep it simple. So with that, this is the ThinkTank Streetwalker. Another thing that was also very important for me was being able to carry this on an airplane. So I can take everything I need on an airplane. If I were doing some sort of destination shoot or what have you, I could easily order some pretty decently cheap stands, have them delivered to wherever I'm going, and I still have everything I need in this bag. So I'm going to show that to you. If you watch the old video that is several years old, the low pro, one thing about it was it laid down a lot. It wasn't sturdy enough to just stand on its own. So this is something I love. I didn't realize the camera backpack could do that. Doesn't matter where I put this bag, it stands straight up. It's full, whether it's light, what have you, and I have found that that's really important. So it keeps it from just kind of rolling, because the low pro, it would kind of roll over and land on its front. And then if you just put that down on a kind of uneven surface, it might have kept rolling. But anyway, that bag served me great for many years. So basically on the outside, there is a small pouch here. In that pouch, if you're a wedding photographer, you already know, especially in the South where it gets humid. And this is a storm jacket. Thankfully, I've never even had to use this thing, but if you don't have a storm jacket, you probably should. It covers your camera and your lenses in the case you get stuck in the rain. More stuff could fit in there, but this is basically my pocket that holds my deodorant. Side pockets, some things I still always carry. If you watch that other video, hairspray, when you're working with brides and windy days and bobby pins and all of the things, that is a necessity. I still, no matter what I'm shooting, always have a lint roller. I use it on myself and I use it on all of my clients. Spray deodorant. This one is not for me. This is a travel size spray deodorant. This one comes in handy because so often it's broken. That's interesting. So often during a wedding day after we get going, especially if it's hot, it's the summer again here in North Georgia, it gets pretty warm. The bride can feel that she needs a touch-up of deodorant, except, you know, antiperspirants and stuff that kind of can get clumpy or whatever. Plus, we're probably already outside when she realizes that, which means somebody would have to go inside and get her deodorant. But this deodorant, I can just tell her lift her arms up. I will spray her. I have done all the things for my brides. I will put your deodorant on for you. That is not a big deal. And this hasn't ever touched anybody else. So we just move along. It's really quick. They're very thankful. Ooh, it smells so good too. So that's something that I keep in the side pocket. And that's in my camera bag on a wedding day. I have a spider holster that holds 2 cameras, and then I have pockets attached to it. So in those pockets, I will stick that deodorant and that hairspray in case I just decide to leave the bag behind, because I've already got 2 cameras and 2 lenses, and that's all I really need. On this side's all for me. You know, sometimes you might work 8 straight hours before anybody feeds you. So this is my make it through the day kit. I love coffee. I don't know why they don't serve coffee at every single wedding. I think it should be a law, but they don't. I've only been to like maybe in 6 years, maybe less than 10 weddings have ever served coffee, and they're my favorite thing, but whatever. I live on caffeine, you live on caffeine. Coffee doesn't fit in my camera bag. Bang takes way too long to drink, so I've discovered I don't make a habit of these. I don't drink these any other time of year or any other day of the week unless I'm at a wedding, but a 5-hour energy drink fits in here so fast halfway through the day. When I need that kick, I just chug one back and go on with my life. Some snacks, granola bars, again, protein bars, Clif bars. Clif bars are great because there are a ton of calories, there are a ton of carbs, and easy to eat. They keep forever in your bag, but I feel like that's just great nutrition. I don't even know if it's nutrition. They're probably full of sugar. But when it comes to something that's easy to eat, it's going to give you plenty of calories and carbs to get through until you finally get to eat, Clif bars do the trick. Okay, this also has a spot for a business card or your address, again, because you can travel with this, so that's cool. This zipper back here is padded and will hold a laptop or even the large iPads and tablets, or both, as well as notebooks. And that's here, so it's secured against your back. These come out. I don't use these. I'm not going to pull them out, but it does have a belt strap if you need extra I wouldn't call it protection, but extra support. So maybe you are hiking. A good pad right here, and then you've also got clips. You can clip stuff to your shoulder straps. You can put stuff in here. It doesn't really fit a phone. I don't know. I can put my 5-hour energy and drink in there, I guess. Some keys, what have you. The front pocket is things that I might also need throughout the day, usually beginning of the day or end of day. Look at that. There's another deodorant. Safety pins. Don't leave the safety pins up to the coordinators. They will have them, but by the time your bride realizes she needs a safety pin, the coordinator is probably on the other end of the venue somewhere doing her job, and you've got the bride out in a field somewhere, or you might be getting her dressed. The coordinator's in the reception space making sure all the flowers get put where they're supposed to, and the chairs in the right place, and you're getting the bride dressed, and she realizes she needs a safety pin to hold something up. So, photographers, you need safety pins. I think I use these on every wedding day. Clips, if you watched my other video, I still keep these little clips. Once I put my belt on with my cameras, I actually will just kind of stick these on there. They'll stay there all day. They won't go anywhere, but they're really for photographing the dress. When you hang the dress up on the hanger, if it's just kind of square looking, you can pinch the back of it together and put one of these on. Make sure it has the rubber ends, but these are the same thing they use at the bridal shop when they're trying on dresses that are not the right size. So you just pinch it. So see, like my shirt's kind of square. If I were to pinch this and then pin it, yeah, I can't do that. Boom, now I have an hourglass shape. That is the point of this, with shooting the wedding dress when it's on the hanger. Business cards, I always know I've had a great day if by the end of the day, somebody goes, can we have your business card? You're amazing. My daughter's getting married, or my sister's getting married, or we're getting married. Business cards, that's probably the only time I give them out anymore. Otherwise, I really encourage people to open up their phone, check out my Instagram, check out my website. And if they follow me on Instagram, I'll see that when I look at my phone, and then I can refollow them back and screenshot if I want to make sure I want to reach out to them, or tag them in any of the photos as they come up. Tide pen, life saver. Anytime, there's just so many, just have a life, just have a life, just have a life. Just have a Tide pen. This could be for yourself, for your couple, for bridesmaids, for mom. You never know when one of those will come in handy. Some sort of pen, if you have a paper copy of the family shot list, what I do is I usually have my second photographer call out the next grouping while I'm shooting a current grouping, and she can just mark them off. If it's digital, I guess you don't need a pen. Somebody always needs a pen. I probably don't even need this anymore. I now fully shoot mirrorless cameras. Even my backup is a mirrorless, so this is a sensor cleaning swab. I mean, I still have a sensor, but I've not needed to clean it, but you know, you never know. Down in here some more. This is from Amazon. It's a diamond dazzle stick. Sometimes you might show up and the ring is dirty, or they just put lotion on and you've got to photograph the rings. So this is just it's got some cleaner in it. And you can turn this little knobby to get the cleaner out. It's got a brush, clean a ring, rinse it off, wipe it down, boom, easy fix. Command hooks, those are usually just in my details bag. That's really it. There's not much in here anymore. And then the inside. Let me make sure nothing falls out, so I can show you. Okay, so on the inside here, I have, there was a wedding where this came in extreme handy. I don't even remember why, but makeup removing. Every time the bride kissed the groom, her makeup was transferring on him. Not normal. I mean, and it was professional makeup. It looked beautiful. I just think it was her lipstick. So we kept wiping his face off with the makeup remover. If you watched my original video, you know I keep a plethora of brand new plain white men's handkerchiefs. These come in handy for so many reasons, but I always have several. And these, usually the bride will wind up having one stuffed down in her dress. It helps with crying. In the summer months here in Georgia, we all sweat, so especially the groom. So I'm constantly dabbing. What I do is one of my pockets on my belt. When I see the groom start to glisten, I don't want to have to edit that out of all the photos. So I hang my cameras up and I'm like, come here. I lift their hair up and I dab them. And he's like, you know, sometimes they're like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, I do this every day. Don't worry, I do this at least 3 times a week. I do this every weekend. You're not the first groom to get a little warm, you know. Talk it up, make them feel super comfortable. I said, and this is only gonna be your rag. I'm gonna put it right here, or don't call it a rag. I don't know, whatever you want. This is only your handkerchief. I'm gonna put it right here, and we're gonna continue to use it on just you today. So don't worry. I'm not gonna go wipe Billy Bob's sweat off, and then also wipe your sweat off too. And then I put it in my pocket, and I'll also do that for the bride if she needs her own. But I assure them, I'm like, this is a brand new handkerchief. And then I throw them out. Or if they keep them in their pocket, a lot of times the grooms just want to keep it and they want to wipe off their own sweat. They don't want some woman wiping their sweat off for them. And you can have them put it in a pocket. Just make sure it's not a pocket where you can see it when you're photographing it. Usually they put it in their jacket pocket, you don't see it. But if they wrinkle it up and shove it in their pants pocket and you don't notice it, you're gonna see it in your photos when you get them in a Lightroom. And you're like, crap. So make sure they don't shove it in a wad in their pocket right here. Alcohol wipes, like since the pandemic, these are my favorite things. I can use them on so many things, but I had the little travel size. I think I get these at Kroger. Alcohol wipes, they're amazing. Like, why didn't we have those before the pandemic? Down here, this is just a little Allen wrench. So I can't, oh yeah, I can. I shoot the spider holsters, so this is a R6, this is my backup camera. So the spider holsters have this special attachment, I guess, so that this clips into the belt and then it's really secure. If you ever needed to take it off or if it becomes loose for some reason and you've gotten it too tight, the Allen wrench comes in handy for that. I've never had to use it on a wedding day. And this one's a secret. There are multiples hidden in my camera bag, and I hope you do this too, but you never need it. Tile. And there's also air tags hidden in here. You can cut open the lining, get one down in there, and sew it back up. Nobody will ever know. So if, I don't know, Sticky Fingers McGee, I'm trying to think of a good name, but anyway, if Sticky Fingers McGee decides to take an opportunity to walk off with your bag, you can locate it. Air tags, actually tiles, there's now air tags in here now that they're out because they're more precise and they go much further than a tile you usually have to be within range. So that's a really good idea. I'm just gonna put that out there. Then, so all of my pockets, I'm gonna try to hold this up. Okay, all of my pockets. So my main camera body, I'm using it right now, so you don't see that. But it will hold the 28 to 70 lens while here. Right now I think I have my 50 there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 lenses. Okay, I don't have 7 lenses that I need, so this pocket I use for all of my lens hoods. Lens hoods aren't super popular, but if it's a bright day, I shoot in bright light, like 2 p.m. light, backlit with no tree blocking the sun. I love it, but with the new R6 is something that is a little more prevalent is the sun flares. So if you are trying to not get as many sun flares, lens hoods are perfect for that. Also, if it's drizzly or it might rain, while you're out on your shoot, I put lens hoods on, and then underneath the lens hood, there's my mag boob, the mag sphere plus the magnet in there, and a battery that's connected to the magnet. Some lens wipes. So this is just kind of my like catch-all pocket, but it could be a lens. Then my second camera body without a lens is right here. I do shoot 2 cameras once it's time to start doing portraits. So getting ready, I just use 1 camera. And then once we've got the bride and groom dressed, or if I'm on a session, I just shoot 2. And I'll have one with a short lens, one with a long lens. So that's not just a backup. I also have a Mark III, but I shoot with 2 camera bodies up until reception. So once we do first look or bridal party or groomsmen, what have you, any kind of group photos, straight through to the reception, I will have 2 cameras on at all times. Then this pocket I have for flashes. So I use Flashpoint R2s. These are amazing, they're affordable, and they are my workhorses. I use 4 flashes, usually during a reception with a big ballroom space, 1 in each corner, pointed towards the middle. If you've had the Canon R6, or I think Sony had an issue with it at first too, there is a flaw in the hot shoe in that it comes loose very easy. It's not necessarily a flaw because mirrorless cameras were not meant to hold this weight. They actually make flashes for mirrorless cameras. The menu is a little bit not as intuitive. Like you'd have to go through more steps to get to some of the settings that you want. But I now, because I've broken 2 hot shoes off of 3 Canon R6s, I've started utilizing my mirrorless flash more. It's very lightweight. It only runs on 2 AA batteries, but this little guy's pretty powerful. So I've got 2 flashes in here for now. It could hold 3. It really could. It's nice and deep. This little pocket, I put an extra flap on that I can roll it over, and I put my unused camera batteries in here, my fully charged batteries. And then I tuck this over because I was finding if I moved the bag just right, they were coming out. So I just put an extra little divider flap in there that I just tuck over the batteries. Then right here in this little pocket, I pull out, and that's my card thing. It carries all my SD cards. This comes with the bag. It is a ThinkTank rain cover, so it will cover the entire bag. And then all of my lenses. So I've got macro lens, I've got a 16 to 35, I've got the 85, I've got the new RF 70 to 200, the new RF 28 to 70, and then the original 50. And so that's everything that is in my ThinkTank Streetwalker Pro. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm releasing new videos every Tuesday. If you want in on my insider list and other tips and tricks that are not here on YouTube, you definitely want to sign up to be on my insiders list. And to do that, you can just sign up for my free posing guide, which I will link in the notes below. Thank you.